Hello everyone tomorrow, right? The truth is, it's not raining like crazy, the weather is horrible, humid, sticky, but it's my birthday, so I want to thank everyone. Obviously, I can't reply to the endless messages you send to our Instagram account. Thank you, I read all of them, I really feel the love, I'm super grateful and, well, I thank you. I'm going to ask you as a gift to subscribe to our channel, that's what I'm asking for as a gift. I just love you all so much, really, from the bottom of my heart. The affection you give me is immense. River beat San Martin de San Juan with many changes. At times, they struggled and were outplayed. I think River took it easy. Analyzing this match is tough. What stands out is what we discussed on the stream yesterday, Maxi Salas' impressive performance. Franco Armani keeps improving every day. There's really nothing else to say. River has about 15 days to recover everything and to be 100% focused. At Palmeiras we spend much of the year, but River is still competing in all tournaments. You're not going to say this isn't River, are you? You can't really think that, right? But there are others who watch everything on television and are always waiting for River to fall, and we don't fall. Let's talk a bit about racing and their people who, as we said yesterday, are kind of taking over the media. Many broadcasters are racing fans, on streaming channels, in the media, many of them. There are more racing fans in the media than the actual number of racing supporters. I mean, there are just too many racing broadcasters in proportion to the number of fans racing actually has. Yesterday we found out that they banned local fans from entering. It's the only team in Latin American soccer that doesn't allow home fans in. A half-empty stadium during one of their greatest moments. Unbelievable. They used to mock River for not filling theirs. The prices seats at River were empty but paid for, and there were still over 70,000 people at the stadium. It's crazy, tell me, huh? But isn't it full? Silence, people, silence. What a welcome River gave. Unmatched. And here, I want to talk a bit about other commentators who also keep encouraging and adding fuel to the fire. They're not just throwing gasoline, they're pouring kerosene, wanting racing's players to hurt Maxi Salas. We've already shown you several videos like these, but now the fans keep insisting on it and some commentators keep stirring things up. What's wrong with them? They're going to have to take responsibility because they're asking for a fool from a guy whose brain is the size of a peanut. Like Marcos Rojo, who goes and hurts Maximiliano Salas Rojo. He's a guy who was sent off several times, even as a substitute or not even as a substitute. Being there as an assistant, like there as a companion to the players. Because sometimes he was injured and they've sent him off and they've sent him off. Racing a star, even on the bench for a few games he managed, Racing kept losing. They are looking for a guy who laughs. They seem kind of silly, but watch out, because the people from Racing are going to have to deal with the River fans. You saw what happened. Let it go a little, man, and focus on going to the stadium. Focus on trying to win a game. At least let Maximiliano Salas go, man. He chose to come to the biggest club in the world. Respect the hierarchy. Let's go to the report.
And I have some advice for Boca so they don't make the same mistakes they've already made in the past going forward. In a bit, I'm going to talk to Boca's fans, and I have something to discuss about River with Emilio. This week, it was confirmed that the much-anticipated match Emilio River versus Racing will be played for the Copa Argentina. It's going to be great. I call it the much-anticipated match because that's what everyone is already saying. Of course, now you have to break it down. Salas, who played really well, that's what Racing fans are saying.
And I say this, just like Boca had Paredes, today River had Maxi Salas. Today, Maxi Salas was the key player.
And you know what, Polo?
I think that's already an achievement. I believe we had the whole match, all the possession. The truth is they were winning every 50-50 ball, every single one.
And you know what? Polo?
I believe Team Dividida created that. They're last in the championship.
They need to take Salas off the field, but it will be tough since he's very gutsy.
And who's going to hit him? From Racing?
Gallardo shouldn't put Salas in.
Of course, who's gonna...
Is Colombo going to hit it?
Supposedly Marcos Rojo.
Who's dropping back? Maybe Marcos Rojo? I'm not sure.
River can play in Copa Argentina.
Besides, Salas is the one who is looking forward to this match the most.
He's the right one.
Who's gonna go?
Do you think Costa is going to put Rojo in? I think Rojo, his only goal in the match is Salas.
Is Salas the one who's looking forward to this match the most?
No doubt, you think he doesn't want to play. He was left with a damaged eye, with a bit of blood, with the Racing fan, and he was mistreated and he felt that he expressed himself about it. I think he's the one who's waiting for the match. I
Have the mission they gave to Rojo.
Break Salas, Marco, break Salas, you came for that.
What's the mission? Look at it. Let's see.
If he broke Boca's locker room, I can break Salas too. Who broke Boca Rojo's locker room?
They told me the show started when racing ended. When racing ended. I think at the stadium people are still arriving. Racing hasn't started yet. The fans haven't even arrived in Avellaneda. The match was supposed to begin at 11:15.
What's happening to racing is really something completely unusual. More. What the board of directors of racing has decided is to only allow access to racing members, which is currently having a counterproductive effect on attendance. I understand that today it's much more important to talk about sports because it's racing's 4th consecutive defeat at home in the championship, 5th in a row because they lost to Platense. Racing lost 3-2. Well, good evening.
First, I want to congratulate River fans. Despite the empty seats, which many will mention to me, there's no doubt. Carosa, but the River Stadium wasn't 100% full, right? Now, it was a Sunday to stay at home, not to go to the stadium. Especially knowing that the River fans might have traveled to Mendoza during the week. Maybe they came from Paraguay after the Libertad match. They're spending money non-stop, right? Because River keeps playing in different competitions, and every time they can play at home, they go to the Monumental Stadium.
Everyone who has been with us on the Football Council, here we are at CDF like every Sunday. Lucas Sinardo, the producer, is also an Independiente fan. If the stadium moving is Independientes,
She's the one who can warm up.
The match is already over.
you can't see it there because it's after the first half, which ends at 48 minutes.
They won.
Is closed at Independiente Field. It was extended.
Today all the tricks are happening at the racing field.
The worst Sunday of the year, maybe with rain? A day maybe to stay in bed, covered up to your head, peeking out through a little gap. To Gajardo's team. You could perfectly understand that once River found the net, they were going to finish it off. In a minute, in 2 minutes, or at most in 5 minutes. This doesn't take long to happen, obviously. Goal by Lencina at the 19th minute of the first half.
Besides Salas, I find Lencina interesting. A player who had vanished but returned and performed again today.
Very good. He scores a goal. Good job, little guy.
He also had several goals. Of course, everything River does is wrong.
And right away, Maxi Salas shows up at 21 and the match was over. Everything that comes after, obviously, has to do with the anecdote, has to do with justifying the result, has to do with justifying this performance.
Do you like the kid Lencina?
Lencina, he's a great player.
Ah, well then it wasn't so bad.
You know what I think?
Maybe he didn't even play or show up, I don't know.
Show up. He scored a goal. He scored a goal in the second half. Pastas was mocking too.
He passed and scored a great goal.
Same ratio. Scoring goals is what matters most in soccer.
About the match with Racing, you could say there's still a long way to go and people are already starting to talk.
I'm calm. It's just another match. Whoever wins goes to the semifinals. Well, that's how it is. It's just another match. I'm very calm. I gave my all there. Now I'm focused here.
Salah, the Red Brigade, we do not accept.
Who will close without facing this river? Pure curiosity.
Yes, totally.
Morbid curiosity. The fans, managers, and players all have it.
Nope.
Not the players, not the players. I made a proposal for the River World yesterday on Tay Sports. I think River looks at the San Martin stands to see if they approve. Yes, I say that if River gets past Palmeiras, they have to take care of Salas against Racing. I wouldn't play Salas against Racing because Salas... Some weren't his teammates and just joined Racing. Marcos? No, a couple. Not just Rojo, though. Don't blame Rojo. No, Marcos, they're going to go after him. Marquitos, they're going to go after him. We must be careful. River needs to protect and shield Salas.
Did they send them? Are they sending them to find him? No.
No, I don't think he needs to worry about his teammates.
How sharp is Pella? How sharp is Pella?
Look, Salas is going for it.
I know he's watching it.
I know, but I still prefer it. At the risk of losing it.
Yeah, well, let's see. I think Salas ended things very well with the group of players. Obviously, some didn't.
Some know, huh? Marquitos Pardo and Marcos Rojo don't know Marquitos.
They're going to give him
a bow, an arrow? Yes, Marcos would say. And they like to play for the crowd, huh? Yes, Marcos would say, and go out with a weapon. Go!
It's going to be the match of intrigue. Because of Rojo, because of Salas, because of Marcos.
See Nacional Rojito in the window?
Marcos. Desperate, they say, Red.